Police say a 16-year-old girl was ambushed by an armed man and then forced into a car near Edwin and Brombach in Hamtramck yesterday morning.
And it ended with an arrest, caught on body cam video at a Detroit gas station. And the suspect is now in custody. That suspect could face arraignment as early as today. And thankfully, the student who was abducted is home safe this morning.
Now, the clerk who stepped in to help that teen to safety is now speaking out about the terrifying moments only to 7 News Detroit.
7 News Detroit reporter Brittany Tulis is live on Detroit's east side at the Sunoco gas station where that rescue took place, sharing the clerk's firsthand account of what happened. And Brittany, in this exclusive interview, what is the clerk saying about the moment he realized he had to act?
See, this is what we need people to be like. At the end of the day, there's some people who would have seen something and just let it go by. I'm saying it's not my business. But he stepped up and helped a girl or stopped attempted kidnapping. Let's keep going into this, though.
Yeah, Alicia, and it really was just seconds. He said when the two walked into the gas station here, he knew something was off. It felt wrong, but he didn't know what. Then that teenage girl bravely but quietly let him know she was in trouble, mouthing the words help. That's when the clerk says, without thinking, he put himself in between the girl and the man who allegedly abducted her at gunpoint.
And she talked to me like with no sound, help.
The girl's silent call for help confirming what Abdul Rahman Abu Hatem felt in his bones Monday morning while working a shift at the Sunoco on Nevada and Continent Streets. He says the man asked for cigarettes and made the 16-year-old girl pay.
I thought something wrong, something wrong. I have to do something. And I go out, I kick him out. I ask the girl to go behind me.
Abu Hatem walking the man out as Hamtramck police raced to the gas station.
Come here, man. Off this way.
Abu Hatem had no idea Hamtramck police had been desperately tracking the 16-year-old girl's phone location for 30 minutes after the girl's classmates watched the suspect allegedly abduct the teen at gunpoint about 2 miles away near Edwin and Brombach just after 7 a.m. while she waited for her school bus.
I see the police outside. I point to him. That's the guy.
This is a random incident. That person, a suspect, could have driven anywhere.
The suspect now in custody. Officials say he has a criminal history. The girl is thankfully back at home with family, physically unharmed, but still processing what happened. The horrific ordeal coming to an end thanks to police, her classmates, and Abu Hatem sensing something was off and acting on it.
16 years old, she is a child.
It's a criminal who had a history of rape charges. And we will make sure that that he gets what he deserves.
It's scary to them, scary to every parent who has children.
That's probably the worst fear that any man or just in general a person would have, is their kid getting kidnapped. I can't imagine what would be going through my mind. Let's keep going into this, though.
And Hamtramck's police chief says you can expect to see officers patrolling around schools near school bus stops, and there's talk of doubling the amount of surveillance cameras throughout the city to prevent this from ever happening again. Now, when it comes to that suspect, the police chief said he did have a weapon on him when police arrested him. That suspect could be arraigned as soon as today. And Alicia and Allie, that's when we can learn more about him and his criminal history. For now, live on Detroit's east side, I'm Brittany Tulis for 7 News Detroit this morning.
This is literally every parent's worst nightmare, but thank goodness for the students that knew to track the phone, and also the gas station clerk, along with police, everybody working together to bring that girl home safely. Thank you, Brittany, for that live.
Absolutely crazy situation, y'all. Let's go over into this next video and just see if we can learn anything else.
Let's get live to Fox News' Ingrid Kelly, now in Hamtramck. This is really an amazing story, Ingrid.
It really is on so many different levels. You know, police say that alleged incident took place just after 7 o'clock this morning, but it's thanks to the quick action of those other students and also police that led to the suspect now in custody.
Tense moments in Hamtramck Monday morning as a 16-year-old student is allegedly kidnapped as they waited for the bus.
Did not know the suspect at all. happened to be walking in the area.
Police quickly responded to frantic 911 calls as the student's classmates watched the alleged abduction at gunpoint.
I'm very proud of our students because the way I even get some phone calls from the students on the bus telling me, hurry up, there's something happening. They're very responsible. They didn't interact with the person for their own safety, but they run asking for help.
The principal of Frontier International Academy says students also did their part to help locate the student.
Students did their best. They searched their social media to locate the girls. They tried to reach out to her.
The investigation would soon lead Hamtramck police to a gas station where the suspect is seen with the victim on security camera.
You will see the victim and suspects walking out of the vehicle right now.
Police move in and take the suspect into custody, and the suspect wants to know why.
You're being detained right now, are you? I'll tell you in a second.
The city's mayor says changes will take place to keep citizens safe.
We're going to make sure that we have enough police officers, and then we're also going to make sure that we have cameras, enough cameras. We currently have, I think, about 15, 16 cameras. We're increasing that number.
Back out here live, you know, the school's principal made it clear to the school community and also to me that this is an isolated incident, and he is telling the parents here at this school there's no reason to fear. Back to you, Jessica.
And Ingrid, just reading between the lines there, it does maybe appear that there was some rapport between the victim and suspect. I know that random kidnappings aren't as common.
You know, there, as police said, you know, this student did not know this person at all. Also, the school's principal made it very clear that, you know, this student is a great student, very responsible, and is never in trouble.
Now, it just goes to show you that training your kids right works, because they knew what to do. They knew who to call. They didn't get too close, and just in case they got hurt themselves. And they was able to save their classmate. They called whoever they could, the principal, the police. And then you had a great store clerk who actually saw the situation, understood what was happening, and put himself in danger. I'm assuming he didn't have a gun, but he put himself in danger to protect the 16-year-old girl. The world is a crazy place, but we need people who are willing to step up and stand up for the people who are too weak and can't help themselves. Let's get over into the AI breakdown just so we can get a little bit more information about this whole case. Tragic situation, but we are happy that the little girl was found. 16-year-old. I don't know if you can call her a little girl, but let's get over into the AI breakdown, y'all. So, as we know, on Monday morning, April 13th, a 16-year-old girl was rescued within 30 minutes of being abducted at gunpoint. It happened just after 7 a.m. The teen was walking to her school bus stop near Edwin and Bromcatch, when the suspect snatched her at gunpoint and forced her into a tan-colored car. Several girl classmates witnessed the incident. They immediately used their cell phone data and social media to track her location and share the information with the police. The suspect drove the victim to the Sunco gas station at the corner of the Corinth and Nevada nearby Detroit. Inside the store, the girl mouthed, "Help me," to the clerk. Sensing something was wrong, he intervened. So authorities stated that the suspect had a history of prior rape charges, and he remains in custody with charges pending for the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. The 16-year-old girl was found safe and is currently home with her family. They're talking about increasing patrols at bus stops and also security cameras. The world is dangerous. We know that. We know what happens in the world. We've seen a lot of these videos. Luckily, this girl was able to be found, because we know in some cases that the children who are abducted aren't. Absolutely tragic, and he needs to get the maximum penalty. He does not need to be anyone who has, they said he has prior rape charges. Anyone who in general has rape charges or shouldn't be out on the street in the first place. But could it have been prevented if he wasn't on the street? But at the end of the day, he needs to be in jail. And he does not need to be allowed out anymore. He has lost his privileges to be with the general public. At least that's my opinion. But let me know your thoughts on that situation, y'all. Let me know how you feel about it.